Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. We're thankful for so many things on this holiday, including getting some traffic problems around the valley fixed. Now, here's some of the issues we were able to recently remedy in What's Driving You Crazy.
Many that live along Sunset Road dealt with the dangerous prospect of driving in the dark. Our efforts resulted in the discovery of a wiring problem and the streetlights being turned back on. A car crash damaged a signal pole, resulting in a broken pedestrian signal over at Blue Diamond and Dean Martin. We were able to get county crews to replace that pole and reconnect the wiring. The timing pattern for drivers and pedestrians now back to normal. 2 stop bars when all you need is one was mystifying motorists at one intersection. Our segment got the incorrect stop bar removed, ending this unnecessary question about where one was supposed to stop. Chaos and confusion on the strip. Black lines, reflective dots, and former older lines were a bad combo for drivers. We asked Clark County to step in, and they did, setting a project in motion to mill, overlay, and restripe these problematic pavement markings. And a good old pothole presented itself at a busy freeway interchange. With the help of county crews, this one got smoothed over in just 2 days. Lastly, one turn lane at Boulder Highway and Sahara, but confusing lane striping had drivers trying to make it a double turn lane. We helped get it relined, restriped with 3 full turn lanes now. Problem solved.
Question comes in on Roy Horn, the frontage road off 215 just before Decatur. There's a sinkhole that has opened up on the shoulder. A driver who veers right is going to end up with their tire in that hole. And Paul, you're right. It's happened before. Back in summer 2010, a woman's car ended up getting stuck in that 6-foot sinkhole at Desert Inn in Nellis. What was a solid road became a huge sinkhole due to a leaking pipe 18 feet below the ground. Now this new sinkhole, there you see it on your TV, was down a couple of feet where potholes start above the street. Sinkholes start below ground. Erosion occurs. Water pools in the ground below the road, becomes compromised and can suddenly collapse. What alarmed me here is the hole was being blocked by those 3 rocks. Easy for someone to drive right into it. This came across my desk yesterday morning. I immediately contacted Clark County and the Water District. My next objective was to warn drivers who use Roy Horn as they approach South Decatur. However, some excellent news here. Look at this. Clark County got out there and they filled this sinkhole just hours after I reached out to them. A same morning fix. This might be a new record. They also followed up with Water Reclamation and USA Dig for further road work here. The rocks have been replaced by sawhorses and the hole is filled. Great job, Clark County. Usually our What's Driving You Crazy segment is your traffic problem and me trying to get it fixed. But today, instead of answering one email, I thought I'd head out with the microphone and chat with Valley residents on a straightforward question. What drives you crazy?
People here that don't know how to drive.
Many who drive daily in the valley echoed this sentiment.
It seems like people don't know how to drive.
And the worst offenses.
A lot of people texting.
Cutting you off, jumping in front of you, no patience in the street.
Merging problems, a popular topic in our daily segment, seemed an oft-repeated answer.
I think it's just like the lack of common courtesy when driving. People don't use their signals anymore.
Basic things like turning on their turn signals, just general awareness of everybody else around them. It just seems kind of dangerous sometimes just to be driving down a normal street.
I'm starting to wonder, does anyone use a turn signal?
People should just drive normal speeds. Traffic can flow normally, and people can make proper lane changes, and it would avoid a lot of congestion.
We're all over traffic light troubles, helping improve many lights in the valley, but apparently there's more that need attention.
We sat at the red light for 10 minutes, I think it was, until we started to realize, okay, something's off here. This isn't just a long light. There's something wrong here.
10-minute red light? Now that'll drive you crazy. How about Nevada state law? No cell phone. So did people actually put the phone away?
Pulling out in front of you, look over at them, and of course they're on their cell phone. And even with the laws being passed, they still do it.
And cone zones. You ever get the feeling the entire valley is under construction at the same time?
Construction everywhere. You can't get away from it.
How do you deal with it?
You don't. You fight with it.
When you're coming to work or driving around town, do you ever notice the amount of construction?
Yes.
How do you feel about that?
What are they building?
Well, we'll always try and find you an alternate. Now, pedestrian safety, it's a consistent focus. We've helped get crosswalks painted and flashers installed, but it still comes down to the actions of the driver and the pedestrian.
Oh, they just jump right out. They think they have the right of way, hit the button and go.
Still, the most heated comments come in regards to other people's driving skills or lack thereof. In all the cities you've lived in, what city has the best drivers?
I think New York,
The worst drivers?
Las Vegas, definitely. I have to say, it is bad here.
Crazy drivers, that's all I can say.
But I did find one viewer, Tara, who disagreed. She thinks driving here is cake.
I just moved from LA, so traffic feels amazing.
Well, I guess compared to the 405 freeway in LA, anything is better. Now, what's driving you crazy? Send along that question to traffic8@8newsnow.com.